This podcast contains explicit content.
Let's begin the show by starting it.
Hardly focused.
This podcast is hardly focused.
And it gets significantly more vulgar.
Dissecting the news one tangent at a time.
When there's nothing left to burn, you have to set yourself on fire.
I've been playing fucking Call of Duty for fucking 17 hours straight. I'm fucking upset. I've got milk on my fucking lips because I don't give a shit. I just like... I hate Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Oh, I gotta play that second one again. Listen to just that incredibly healthy sounding sound that this human emits.
I'm fucking upset. I've got milk on my fucking lips because I don't give a shit. I just like...
That one's for you, Mr. Froman. It's been a while. You're muted. You're muted.
Hi, it is me, Chris. It is great to have me on the show.
You pulled that one straight out of the old trunk. I like that.
Yeah, that's from 2009. That's from when Call It.
And what you had heard before, by the way, was actually me talking. Yeah, that was on me.
Yeah. Yeah. That's actually Fro. That's audio of Fro after Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 came out.
Yeah.
No, it's a video of some kid who just wasn't having a good time playing Modern Warfare 2 and decided to record himself punching a wall and failing miserably and getting blood all over the wall. He also was drinking milk too and had it all over his lips.
Strong man.
He was getting vitamin D. That's good.
It was a very bizarre video, and now he had to have been in a room that was just built out of concrete. Because, I've put my fist through walls before, and as long as you're around drywall, it's not hard to put a hole in it.
It's a natural thing for an angsty teenager to go and dwell in the basement in their adolescent years.
Yes.
I did. You did.
I lived in the basement.
Hey, maybe he found a stud.
That actually happened to one of my cousins years and years ago. He got very angry in front of everybody and punched the wall, assuming he was going to put a hole in the wall, and literally broke his hand by hitting a stud.
Oh, Jesus.
It was the best 180. It's like he's all angry, now he's all tears. Oh.
If I'm not mistaken, Fro, back in high school, didn't you get pushed through a wall?
Yes, I was actually telling this. Who was I telling that story to? I told that story to some kids who had thrown a rock and hit a neighbor's car window and shattered it recently because they were in trouble and they were hiding. And and the dude's like, "Well, I don't want to get in trouble. I was just with him. He threw the rock." And I was like, "Okay, let me tell you about a time I was pushed through a wall and guess who got in trouble? Me." And it was the perfect segue into the story. And the kid was like entranced. I was like, whoa, did I just give like fatherly or some sort of like elderly advice to this child? Like,
oh no.
Wait,
the gray hairs. Oh, geez.
How did you get in trouble for that?
Exactly. It was a perfect story because the other kid was wondering the same thing. He's like, but the other kid threw the rock. And I was like, yeah, but you were with them. That's guilt by association. The person that has the broken thing doesn't care. He sees two people and a broken whatever, and he's pissed. So you get dragged into that. It's guilt by association. That was like a childhood concept that has like never crossed this kid's. Kid's like 9-10 years old.
The person who pushed you,
like, wow, and I was like, yeah. So don't be with people that are doing bad things. Like, look at that. All of a sudden, you're responsible.
That's so bizarre. The person who pushed you didn't get in trouble at all?
No, they did too.
Okay.
We both did.
Oh, okay.
They claimed we were going to need to pay for the wall, but nobody made us pay for the wall. No. I'm sure the janitor looked at it. He threw some like gum that he had scraped up from under the desks on it, and just used a one of those putty scraper things. He flattened it out, spray painted it with the same color as the generic wall of all high school color, and
There's a giant.
Now it's being held together with gum, probably.
There's a giant hole in the wall, so they decided, fuck it, we'll just build a whole new school.
I mean, they technically did, but they didn't tear down the old school.
No, they didn't.
And I didn't go through the wall. It was cracked and like indented, like pretty bad.
No,
like,
okay. I see.
Keep it through. That's a better story.
I mean, all right, yeah, I went straight through. Technically, if I had gone through that wall, I would have fallen down the stairwell because that wall went directly down into the stairwell.
The spot where he got thrown, because I sat right next to it, and I remember coming in and seeing it like all patched up, and it was more like an Aesop fable. It was one of the corner stairwells. It was like the English class right off, and it was Rossetti's room, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Nate,
it was
basically
all because I borrowed a pencil to write my name on a paper.
You bastard.
Like literally I just grabbed it off the girl's desk. Well, that girl was a like artist who also had to, who's troubled, I guess. And she was very troubled that I had just taken her pencil and ruined the tip. I didn't ruin the tip. It's not like it snapped or anything, but I guess it had been at a very specific angle, which I can see that, but I didn't know that. It was the end of the day. Like I didn't see her drawing anything. I just grabbed the pencil, scribbled my name. Next thing I know, she's screeching at me and pushing me through a wall.
You took my Ticonderoga number 3.
Yeah, this pencil's the perfect shape for drawing anime.
That's exactly what it was used for. I mean, you got it. I mean, that's what she drew.
She's an anime chick. Yeah. Her name shall not be.
She ended up going to a school for troubled kids, and one of those troubled kids ended up burning down the school. Fun fact.
I will not reveal her name. All I will say is the band Train sucks.
Okay. I have that's clearly that is some encrypted text that Jack just sent over the airwaves right there. So
yeah, Crazy Train, the song Crazy Train, because she's crazy.
She's going off
over the rail, all going, by that guy.
Yeah,
Black Sabbath.
Train's first single, if you remember, was about a female, and then they several years later released a song called Soul Sister or Hey Soul Sister, and that is the song that if you're ever just like
that one that's on the radio all the time.
Yeah,
Moulin Rouge.
It's one of those songs where if you're ever contemplating suicide and you just need that push, that final push to just go through with it, listen to Hey Soul Sister by Train, because that will do it for
Christ, that's like an anti-fucking slogan if I've ever seen it. Fucking suicide hotline down at the bottom there. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And the fucking front.
It's fucking savage.
Fucking front man of Train
that's
too.
Like Robot Chickeny.
He's got a lazy eye, and you see it in every music video, and it just bothers me because he'll be looking directly at the camera. Are you? I can't tell. One eye's going one way, and the other eye's in a different country. God damn. Fucking the song I'm referencing, where this girl that pushed Fro through a wall happens to share a name. There's that one line like, she smokes a pack a day. Oh, wait, that's me. But anyway, I can't tell what direction I'm looking at because I got a lazy eye.
What if that was a superpower? What if like people with lazy eyes could see multiple directions, like straight chameleon,
like 4D?
Yes, these guys would be like living on the next level, and we'd be like, damn, me and my non-peripheral cool vision, and all I can see is one thing at a time. And these guys, they're Rain Man in 3 books at once, and I'm just sitting here crying,
listening to Train.
I guess listening to Train.
Before I completely forget, the name of this podcast is Hardly Focused.
It's true.
Yes, I like that. I don't know when you put that thing on the microphone there, but I like it.
Oh yes, the microphone flag. Mike Terraro, who's not with us today, has one as well. It was kind of cool. The last episode we did a few weeks ago, where they were both prominently on screen, and I think I can get more done up if I don't know if they'll actually the mic that you're using, Fro. I'm not sure how we could fit it on yours.
Duct tape,
and I could maybe get one whipped up for Nate too, but it'd be all sideways, so you'd be looking at it.
Yeah, it would be kind of weird.
You know what I need actually with mine? I guess it would be a little sticker right here.
We could do it.
That's like a 2-inch margin right there. Just a tiny little Hardly Focused sticker.
Well, you know what we have at our Hardly Focused web store, hardlyfocused.com/store. We have die cut stickers of the little head with the The arrow. So I think that would fit perfectly.
See, that might work.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, snap. Whoa. MacGyver in the room.
There he goes.
He has done it. He has done it.
He whipped that up perfectly and in record time too. For the non-viewing audience, Nate just took a scrap of paper and wrote down. It looks like he wrote down mostly focused, but
yeah, my handwriting sucks. It says hardly.
Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, and he's trying to.
I can't get it on because I don't have tape. Like, I could figure it out, but we're not a MacGyver podcast.
It's true.
That's next.
Yo, that would be. We have to do a whole episode where we're just MacGyvering things.
I like it
and talking through it. Like you're given there's got to be other people online that have been like, this is a MacGyver kit. You can do this and this and this with it, right? We should build that kit. Be like, all right, you get a paper clip, you get some rubber band, and it's you got to now build a trebuchet. All right, and we got to put our little video on it, and we're fumbling through it, and you got a time limit. You got whoever builds the best trebuchet with the same materials in 5 minutes
I
wins.
like it,
and you can judge it by how far the trebuchet is. I think it would work.
You just wanted to say and see how many times.
A straight YouTube clip right there.
See how many times you could say the word trebuchet in 30 seconds.
Trebuchets out of paper clips.
Yep.
Oh well, I went the distance.
All right. Well, we're hardly
going for speed.
We're hardly focused. It's Jack Fro, Nate. You can find us at hardlyfocused.com. We're on all of the podcast apps, including Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We're also on YouTube at hardlyfocused.com/YouTube. 30 years ago yesterday, Super Mario World.
Learning how to poop.
Yes.
In a potty.
And you still made the same sounds. Wow! Woohoo!
That was when it was successful.
And when he needed to be cleaned.
Yeah.
Worst fucking sound in the world. God, that is just how you. That's how you taint perfection, right? That is you paint the Mona Lisa, but you give her a lazy eye and make her look like the front man from Train.
Or the restoration of that painting in, was it Paris?
Yes. Yeah.
Paris. You know where they fucking drew and it became better.
It looks like
you're not talking about it.
It looks like
better, but
character from a Klasky Supo cartoon.
Yeah.
Super Mario World, the first one, released on November 21st, 1990. So 1 year and 1 day. 1 year, 30 years in 1 day. And that was the Japanese. That was the Japanese release, by the way.
And not the Japanese release. I don't own that one.
Fro, you're the one that showed me because I grew up playing Sega. I was only just recently finally getting into all the games on Nintendo.
Yeah, this kid over here was a Dreamcaster, one of the few.
That system was ahead of its time, man.
It was. Yep. It was too far. It was too far. Nobody understood. They're like, "What are you gonna need the internet for video games for?" That's hilarious.
Phantasy Star Online too was great because
I love that game.
You had the keyboard. You could use the microphone. They didn't have headsets. What you'd do is you would plug the microphone into the VMU, one of the VMU ports on your controller.
Also ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking
modular things like, yo, your controller needs to be a microphone. Now it is. You need it rumbling. Now it does. You need it taking a picture. We'll make your whole Game Boy do that. 1.0 megapixel camera. Everyone else is like, what's a smartphone? Now it's like, this guy's over here making doodles on his little fucking 1.0 megapixel camera. Ahead of his time. The whole modular idea. Yeah.
The fact that you'd be playing and you have the little display from the VMU on your controller and it would show things that were supplementary to the game that you were playing. It would show, I think for one of the Resident Evil games, I think actually Code Veronica might have been the only Resident Evil game on Dreamcast, but it would actually show you your health. That's how you got your health.
What it looked like. It was a lot like one of those Tamagotchis of the time.
Yes.
So it was like a Tamagotchi you could plug right on into your controller, just like in your Rumble Pack and your N64.
Yeah, and you would take it. You could take it anywhere. So like you could load the Chow from Sonic Adventure into the VMU, unplug
Basically Tamagotchi.
Yeah, and then that's the only way you could level up your Chow for like races and shit in the game, is just by playing with it on your VMU. Now they have like smartphone companion apps for games, like Grand Theft Auto 5 had one, for example, and that's the only way you could train your dog in Grand Theft Auto 5, because if you don't use that app at all, every time you're playing as Franklin and you find Chop, he's just shit everywhere. And he will.
Nintendo has the rather unpopular one now because you can only voice chat using their Nintendo app.
That's stupid.
That's one of their lesser enjoyed features.
Nintendo's about innovation, and yet they're very hesitant to do the same things that the other companies are doing. Like, how long did it take?
Which is good and bad. I mean,
well, how long did it take them to get
They gave us motion controls that were really popular. Like, dude, I would still play Wii bowling to this day. Like, that's just fun.
How long did it take them to get like an actual online service spun up?
Technically, the Wii had it to a degree. Like the GoldenEye that I bought it was like a remake of GoldenEye N64 for the Wii. Really awesome. Came with a golden Pro controller, so you could play like back in the day, and that had free online multiplayer. Just free. Like they just didn't charge for it, but it was only for select games. So if the game didn't support it, then I guess that one was pretty good. I didn't notice too much lag, but like for like Super Smash Brothers, I think you could technically go online, but the lag was bad.
It was horrible.
Like real bad.
Fro, you're the one that showed me all the shortcuts in Super Mario World, because stupid me didn't realize there were any.
Oh yeah, like jumping over the stage in the cave just to get to the warp zones. Yeah, those warp zones are awesome.
Yeah, you could blitz past like 3 or 4 levels at a time just by doing
like whole zones. Like you could skip to zone 5 in like 3 levels.
And you showed me how to do it, and then sometime later I sat down and tried to do it myself and just failed miserably.
It's all right. You'll get it. Keep trying.
There's still time.
Yeah. There's classics out there that people have never really tried.
Yeah.
Because they're expensive and because they're not made directly by Nintendo, but there's a lot of good ones. Actually, there's a weird one on the Switch right now. It's like Sudoku, but it's not in English.
Okay.
So if you got like the subscription account, they got like the SNES like emulator like on the Switch.
Right. Yeah, I've used that.
And one of the games is like in Japanese, but you don't need to understand it to play it. It's a bit like Sudoku, but you're like punching out tiles in this like pixel art, like 16 by 16 grid, and you're basically using like number systems. It's weird. It's a hybrid. It's pretty cool though.
Are there naked ladies underneath?
No,
because that's something.
But there's like pictures of Mario and stuff on it, but
that's something they would do in Japan
with Mario,
or it would be like very promiscuous, like lewd anime, right? Like borderline hentai in Japan. Like just totally
like the unlicensed games. Yeah.
Now, was this a game that actually? Do you know, did it actually come out, or was it like one of those like unreleased gems that they just kind of hid away?
I mean, you could play it yourself. I don't know. It's on there now. Like I think they just released it in Japan, just never.
Oh, okay. I don't know
over here
if it was like Star Fox 2, where it just was finished but never released.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
Yeah. I prefer Super Mario World 2, aka Yoshi's Island. I that one's just more engaging to me. First, very few Mario games have I actually played all the way through and finished. Super Mario World, not one of them. Super Mario World 2. Possibly.
You never played through the original Super Mario World?
I've never.
Dude, I can like
it.
speed run that game. I will beat it in like a 2-hour span right in front of your eyes.
Well,
the first one.
Yeah. Well, Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo.
Oh, right.
The one where I think that's the one where Yoshi was introduced.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say that was his debut, or her. Is it him or her? Who knows? It's them.
In this day and age. It's easier in this day and age just to say they, just to be safe. Super Mario World to you, Fro, in your speedrun is Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for me.
Yes.
I'll talk about speedrunning.
Yep.
So, and do you collect all the Chaos Emeralds? That's the other question too. Do you actually?
I've never collected all the Chaos Emeralds in any Sonic game. I've cheated my way to get to the Supersonic stuff, but I've never actually played.
So one night at Axe House, and we were playing. It was on his Wii, and we were playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and everyone wanted me to sit down and just play through the entire game and get every single emerald, because when you play those two games combined, there's 14 emeralds. Oh, jeez. So I played as Tails because I'm a fucking idiot.
Yep.
He doesn't jump as high, right? But he can fly. Well, he's not as fast.
No, he doesn't. So Sonic and Knuckles both have 2 super forms in that game. You get the first 7 emeralds give you the super power, so you can become supersonic, and then the subsequent 7 emeralds then give you hyper power. Tails
News to me.
Tails only has super, and he only gets it after you collect the 14 emeralds.
Oh dang!
It was so stupid, and I'm like, as I'm like plowing my way through this, and it was like a 4 or 5 hour long marathon session with people just watching me and cheering me on as I'm doing this. I'm like, why did I pick Tails? Why do I fail at simple things? I beat it. I mean, I finished it. Whatever. It
beat it on hard mode.
Yeah, skin off my nose, But
it is a bit like hard mode if you think about it.
Yeah.
I call it "you're an idiot" mode. Because that's what the game is saying to you if you pick Tails and try to play through Tails in that game. But he does have the advantage of being able to fly and swim. Yes. So there's that. I
didn't know. Oh yeah, swimming is just flying, but underwater.
Yep.
Yeah.
I purchased yesterday Super Mario 3D All-Stars on the Switch.
Yeah.
What games are on that one? That's like a multi-pack, right?
Yep. 64. Galaxy.
Wait, I'll be buying that. I haven't bought that yet.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll tell Santa Claus, sir.
Whoa.
Now, did they fix the camera for 64?
No, they didn't do shit with this. They didn't even bump it up to 1080 on it. It's like the original aspect ratio, and you can't adjust it.
Nice.
Yeah,
I kind of like that. I don't know. There's a certain quality to it, and also I found, I don't know, but by the end of Super Mario 64, you were kind of a pro with the camera. Dude, I'd be moving the camera as I'm spinning Bowser, and doo, 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 doo. I'd also make those sound effects because
yes,
weird,
you have to.
But
it's the law. Actually, it's required.
It might be. And I mean, there might be a chance that my controller was listening, and it wouldn't have done what I needed to do had I not.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't necessarily hate 64. It's yet another Mario game that I have never finished. It's nice to be playing it using a controller. I've always played it on an emulator, so I've always just used keyboard.
So that doesn't sound pleasurable for a Mario game.
That out.
It's a little it's a little easier to play when you have a full controller. I mean, I tried playing Ocarina of Time using a keyboard, and that was a mistake. I did not get very far, and I got into when you're in the opening village and you're trying to go through the forest, and I noped out right there. I'm like, I need a controller if I'm going to play this. So
sounds yikes.
Yeah, just the angles alone. I don't know if you could really get WSAD to really work for you, even with E and Q working in strafes.
Yeah. What between Sunshine and Galaxy, which one do you prefer?
I'll go first, but okay. I want everyone's opinion on this.
Okay.
So did you say, what was it? Sunshine versus Galaxy?
Sunshine versus Galaxy. Yeah. And I've never played either of them. This would be my first time playing either.
So I really liked Sunshine. I really like both. I did like both, but I don't know, something about how Sunshine looked. It had this haze because you were in a tropical paradise, always. Mm-hmm. And there were a couple levels in that game that I would go back to just to dick around. There was the Delfino, I think it was Hotel, where I don't know, like depending on which one you play, it was really hard to like get them all, but like the whole area looked cool because it was like this big old sunset. And I don't know, back then, like that was just really good visuals on your crappy, 480.
That was GameCube,
TV.
right?
Yeah, it was on GameCube, so there was no HD. Unless you were one of the smart people that bought that now like $400 cable, the component cable, which would give you like slightly better resolution, like you'd be able to see like the lines that
What if you
were blurry otherwise.
Well, I got like the little box that converts AV into HD. What if you just get one of those?
I've never tried that.
Okay,
give it a whirl.
Okay, makes my Sega
but I feel
Saturn
like
look nice.
whatever core, like I feel like you have to get because there's a separate output on the GameCube for the component.
Oh, okay.
So it's actually a different output on the GameCube.
Okay.
But anyhow, so yeah, I like Sunshine. I did love Galaxy. There were a lot of really cool things in Galaxy, but that's my take. Go.
Okay. Nate?
I liked Galaxy because there were a lot of cool things in Galaxy. No, I really liked the look of it. Really, it comes down to that. I mean, they threw in a lot of interesting like elements that were nods to like the older games, but like really, I just thought it was pretty. I don't know. That's like kind of like a weak way to judge because I mean, I thought Sunshine was fun. I thought there was a lot of interesting mechanics to it, and it was gameplay wise very, very different from any other Mario. But yeah, there's something about Galaxy that just seemed like pleasant, and like I don't know, that's rare for games. I feel these days they throw a lot at you, and I'm a simple guy. I like simple. I don't need the jetpack and collect water and clean stuffs and just let me jump.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
But you can still jump really complex in that game too. I mean,
yeah, you got the water jets that you can.
No, I mean in Galaxy.
Oh, in Galaxy, yeah.
Like you can still do some really complex jumps. Actually, all Mario games, even N64 one. Like I love that they have a really low skill to entry, but like as you progress and as you want to like get more like if you're going for every Yoshi coin or like all the 100%ers and stuff like that, it's not easy. Like you got to have some skillful jumps.
I don't think I'll ever 100% a Mario game. I was trying to do it with Odyssey, and no, it's not happening. It's
a pretty big game.
The most I did in Odyssey was enough to unlock the Super Mario 64 outfit, and that was it.
Oh, nice. I haven't even beaten Super Mario Brothers. It's not Super, is it? Is it Super Mario? The first one, NES.
Yeah.
I've only beaten it using the Warpack that we were talking about earlier, so I have no idea what the middle of that game looks like at all.
I've never finished that. You know what I finished though? Super Mario Land on the Game Boy with Princess Daisy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I love that soundtrack.
Yeah. That was sort of
nobody else knows that soundtrack, but it gets stuck in my head.
I don't even know
like,
that
all
one
the time.
actually, to be honest.
It's like da ba da ba da ba 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 da ba 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 ba.
Okay, I do know that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I played Wario something, Wario Land on the
that was the sequel.
Game Boy.
That was technically the sequel, I think.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I really like that one.
Same music, I think.
Or one
Might
of
have
the
been. That might be why I was familiar.
I think that was, I might be completely wrong. I think that was 3 because 2 was 6 golden coins, and then I think Wario was 3. I might just be completely speaking out of my
I don't know.
ass.
I love that the different hats did different things for Wario, though. Like he had that flame hat and that ramming hat. It was cool.
True.
And I feel like they adopted that in a lot of Mario games later on.
Oh, wow. Shockingly was correct on this one, despite not being a Nintendo kid. Yeah. The full name of the game, Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3.
Nice.
Nice.
Look at that.
Did it.
Yeah. I had a Game Boy.
20
That was
points.
it. That was my Nintendo growing up. And even then, I was just largely using it to play Pokemon. So,
Yeah.
Yo, everybody was using it to play Pokemon.
And
That was
Earthworm
stuff. Oh, dude, Earthworm Jim. I had a Genesis, but I didn't play it a whole lot. I had like 10 games for it. I played the Super Nintendo mostly, but I had Earthworm Jim for Genesis. And it was awesome.
saying that shit. I think it's stupid.
sorry.
What? Damn it, Bobby.
I had the Sega Genesis. I still have it, the Sega Genesis Mini, and you would come over and very angrily play Earthworm Jim on it.
That's right. It's on. Yes, I forgot I played it at your place not too long ago.
Yeah, the save state's still there. Next time you come over, I can hook it up. You can pick up from where you left off.
Was such an innocent time.
I know. All right.
Anytime he got hurt, he would be like, "Ow!" I fucking still do that sometimes today.
This is a sort of a tradition here for. We started it with Talk Radio Meltdown. We continue it here on this podcast, Hardly Focused, because Thanksgiving is upon us very soon, and I like to play a video that I will tell you right off the bat. It is a staged production, but it is still just fucking hilarious in every sense of the word. It is titled Psycho Kid Ruins Thanksgiving. And it's really something that the audio is great, but it's really something that has a strong video component too. So the channel that you can find this on is McJugger Nuggets. With his 4 million subscribers, and this was posted. It has 27 million views, and it was posted on November 27th, 2014. And speaking of YouTube, coming up in the next segment of this episode, we will be watching All Gas No Brakes, another installment.
I saw that on the list, and I was like, yes, I'm ready.
Audio goldmine. Any All Gas No Brakes videos and audio goldmine. So we got that coming up. And then after this video here, Psycho Kid Ruins Thanksgiving, we will have a new Hardly Shuffled as well. You got to get sort of a packed segment coming up. Hardly Shuffled you can find at hardlyfocus.com/shuffled. That is our running Spotify playlist of all the songs that we are currently listening to. Our favorite picks for each week. And I gotta say, I've said this before, I'll say it again, I really do enjoy how diverse every pick is that we have.
Yay.
It's
interesting.
Fro likes the heavy / ambient instrumentals. Nate I think has some of the most diverse picks.
I was just gonna say, like, what do I like? I was waiting, like, what type of music do I like? Like, 1 week it will be like metal, and then the next week it will be like Nintendo pop.
And then I ruin everything with Stevie Nicks. So
no, you don't. You don't.
So I encourage you to follow that playlist. It's easy. You can just search for Hardly Shuffled on Spotify, or go to hardlyfocused.com/shuffled. Follow our playlist there, and you'll get our songs as we add them. So that will come up after Psycho Kid Ruins Thanksgiving. So you guys can enjoy it right along with me. Let me share my screen here. Can everybody see my screen? Okay, here we go.
I'm not saying that shit. I think it's stupid.
Well, I know you think it's stupid, but at least
you can't force religious beliefs on me.
Oh, nobody's forcing that on you.
Yeah, you kind of are.
It's just a home video. We do it all the time. It's fine.
He does this every year. He does it. He makes it.
My mom, we're going to look back on this and we're going to enjoy it, laugh, and everything. It's fine.
Make everybody happy. I'll say grace.
You're just doing this to get on my nerves. Say it. You're the head of the house.
Yeah. All right. Bow your head. Dear Lord, bless the food that's in front of us. Thank you, dear Lord, for all the family that is around the table. And dear Lord, please, I emphasize please, find Jesse a job come Monday morning. Amen.
Amen. Yeah.
Amen.
Real funny, Dad. Made me look like a stupid idiot in front of the whole family.
It wasn't funny. It was
you do this all the time. Sarcasm makes me look stupid.
Jess, all we want is a job. That's all we need from you.
And I work for you. That's not a job. That's not good enough.
Yeah, that's good enough. That's plenty good enough.
Could you just say something that you're thankful for? It's Thanksgiving.
I'm not playing his game. Why are you taking his side?
It's not a game.
I'm just trying to keep the peace. Let's just say something that you're thankful for.
Yeah, no, all right. Do I have to fold my hands and look up to the heavens and get on my knees?
It would be nice.
Please, God, like, oh, I'm grateful for. All right, yeah, no, okay, let's do it. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the food. I think it looks good. Walmart does a bang-up job. I love it. It looks so good. And I'm grateful for video games.
Fair enough.
If we're being honest, and I'm grateful for Halo came out recently, and I look up to the Master Chief. He's kind of my hero.
I love him.
Not that anyone would understand. And I'm grateful for Mom for buying me a new Xbox One after my dick of a dad destroyed it.
So you don't appreciate it?
Threw her under the bus.
You don't appreciate it?
Oh, sorry. Did I put you in the spot there? Did I make you look embarrassed? What the hell?
If you're not going to act right around there, be part of the family.
You want to make a scene during Thanksgiving?
Yeah,
really?
I do. Because if you don't want to be part of the family, then get out. I'm not part of the family the way you act.
Oh boy.
I'm not part of the family?
No. You don't act right, you're not part of the family.
Oh my God.
You throw turkey at me? Don't blow up.
Oh my Lord.
And you're filming? God! What's the matter? No! I'm done! Well, God, and you, I hope you got your great Thanksgiving video! What a great family this is! Piece of shit!
I'm thankful for it.
Fuck you!
Oh man, there
It's so well done, though. It's so good.
I don't care if it's staged. I don't care. It is so fucking good, man. So there you
It
go.
almost makes it more impressive.
This wasn't their first video though, right? Like they
oh yeah,
they really
just remember
like,
the amount of effort that they all went through to have food prepared just to have it all promptly destroyed. But it doesn't matter because that fucker has 4 million subscribers on YouTube.
What does 24 million views get you on average net for a video?
Like
how long's the video?
For money
like 5
or
minutes?
Yeah, if you threw an ad in front of that and got 23 million views,
probably like $30. Knowing YouTube,
it's not bad, man. I'd go and buy myself a couple Big Macs.
It's like $1 per. I can't remember if it's 1,000 or 100,000. No, it's 1,000. I think you get a $1 per 1,000.
God, imagine,
give or take.
Imagine just being a YouTube celebrity, or I even saw on TMZ a TikTok celebrity who was having a breakdown because she was complaining in one of her TikTok videos that she only had 95 million followers and not 100 million, and
they canceled her.
Yeah, and complaining about it, people stopped following her.
See, that's not the way to get views. You got to be like Davey504, who's like, I'll give you this fake thing for 5,000 gajillion subs. Exactly. Yep.
Right.
And then all of a sudden people are like, well, now I gotta subscribe. Like,
I have to. It's the rules.
Well,
I love Davey.
There's our Thanksgiving tradition here on this podcast. Psycho Kid ruins Thanksgiving. Here's Hardly Shuffled, and then we will come back with All Gas, No Brakes.
Hardly Focused presents Hardly Shuffled.
Hardly Shuffled.
Check out the songs that we are currently listening to.
Ghost Town Remedy, Holy Hangover. Mammoth WVH, Distance.
No matter what distance is, I will be with you.
Hamilton, Washington, On Your Side.
Southern motherfucking Democratic Republicans.
Hear more and follow the Hardly Shuffled playlist on Spotify at hardlyfocused.com/shuffled. hardlyfocused.com/shuffled.
You are listening to Hardly Focused.
But isn't all food bad for you? I've been eating lasagna and muffins every day of my life for 40 years, and I feel terrible.
The Hardly Focused web store, featuring Hardly Focused branded shirts, stickers, and face masks. Spend some of your hard-earned money at hardlyfocused.com/store.